Hi everybody, today is Saturday, December 31st, 2022, and this is your New Year's Eve episode, also known as episode number 14 of Running with Scissors, Stitching with Jane and Julie. I'm Jane.
And I'm Julie.
Welcome everybody. We're dressed in black today to mourn the passing of 2022.
Yeah.
Actually, it was not. It's better than the pandemic years. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
want to be greedy about it,
Yeah.
but not one of my favorite years, especially the last 6 months. So rest in peace, 2022. We look forward to all of us having a healthy and happy and wonderful 2023.
Yes, and for being an even numbered year, it was kind of touch and go there.
That's right.
So now we're embarking. We're embarking on 2023.
Oh,
So, I'm hoping for the best because, like you said, the last 6 months have been very trying, but we're so glad that you came tonight, tomorrow, whenever you're watching this and joining us. And we have a lot of stuff to show you. We were hoping it wouldn't be a real long video, but Lord only knows.
Can't promise.
No.
Once we get rolling,
yep,
we're rolling.
We're rolling. So we even have new lighting. So is the lighting in my glasses?
No,
Or
you
not?
look good.
Are we okay?
Yeah, we look good.
Yeah. All
I
right.
mean, as good as
Two old
Grandma
broads.
Goodness can look, I guess.
Two old broads can look, huh? Well, so what are, do you want to thank everybody? Did you thank everybody? Oh, it's not going to be one of those days
It
where I
might.
can't.
We want to thank you all for joining us. If you are finding us for the first time, welcome. We hope that you like what you'll see, and when you do, that you'll hit the like button and subscribe and ring the bell so you can be notified when there's more Grandma Goodness in the future. If you're a returning family member, it's good to see you again.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Yes.
for all of your kind comments. Special thanks to all of you that wished your condolences on the loss of my father-in-law. Very much appreciated.
Yes.
Yep.
We did read all of the messages. Due to the holidays, we haven't responded to them. If it's an immediate response that I can answer, I do.
Well, let's be real. You could answer all of them.
Well, but you're so much better with words. You know all the words. My words are limited. You use all the words on a daily basis. I'm like, I don't
think so, but I'm happy to do my part.
Okay. Well, I just want to say that during the holiday season, Tom and I started a new tradition. We had a day date, and we actually went to the Mall of America, which is right by our house.
Can see it out my front window.
Yep, Mall of America, and we went Minnesota style in a blizzard, which was
course.
always fun. And we went to the M&M store. Now, we have walked past
What a
this.
world we live in.
We walked past this store literally 100 times, if not more, because since we're retired, we're mall walkers, right? So, what do you do in the morning?
Well, when we update your retirement resume, we'll be sure to put that position on there. Mall.
So, we always walk past it, and it's like, oh, that's a cute little store. We actually went in it because I kind of had M&Ms on my mind, with Jane's M&M game being so strong.
Mm-hmm. So
look what I got us. Ta-da!
Oh!
Aren't they fun?
Oh.
Except for they weigh so much, I have to use both hands to lift it.
It is kind of a two-hander.
Yeah, and I could
okay.
baptize
it
myself.
looks like the M&M guy has fingers.
I could baptize myself with my shaky. But it was amazing. It's 2 stories. It is a 2-story shop, and they had the whole upstairs was 2 huge walls of these huge tubes of red M&Ms, blue M&Ms, and you could mix and match whatever you wanted. I sent Jane a video.
It was unbelievable. I'm like, what now? You're where?
I know. So it was really fun. So that's what we did.
And did they have plain peanut caramel?
All of them.
Oh.
All those tubes that were on the wall from floor to ceiling were all filled with M&Ms, and you could get them. I could have had Jane and Julie embossed on them. They do printing there and everything. It was just unbelievable.
Do you think they would frown? Like if I could manage to get on the floor? to just be at the bottom of one of the chutes and just open my mouth and just there's
For
a
the blue
continuous-
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, only the blue.
So that I just had to share that because we've been there so many times and never actually went into the store. So that was kind of fun. And then the mugs. So to start our program, since it's about stitching, did you do any stitching the last couple of weeks, Jane?
Thanks for asking, Julie.
You're welcome.
I, as promised last time, I did no cross stitch, but I have a lot of great Hardanger progress to show you that I'm really, really excited about.
Yep.
And I think probably there will be cross stitch after the first of the year, but oh, that's tomorrow. No, probably not for a few more weeks.
Well, you kind of set yourself up for that one. Huh?
Yeah. So I'll share the Hardanger stuff when we get to that part, but I know that you've been working on some really
A couple
fun
of things.
things.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to stitch, in the evening when we were watching TV. And I did pretty well on the counting, so I've got some progress on my little friend here.
Oh, he's so cute.
Am I on?
Yeah. Here, honey.
He really is. And that is the Peppermint Pal. Like we've never done this before. Peppermint Pal by Brenda Gervais. What am I doing?
It's not go up.
Am I not right?
No, you're good now. It was half of it was on before. Oh, I love those checkered pants.
I have to choose. This is my
Oh.
stash snowman. So I'm just kind of choosing colors that I already have in my stash. And so I'm not sure. It kind of looks as if it's a buttermilk colored for in this side the check. So I hadn't chose one yet. But I had to
love
get his
it.
mittens. I did one mitten. Black. And I thought, he kind of looks like a sheep with these black hooves. And then I'm like, well, let's read the
I
chart.
love the red.
Let's read the charts, kids. It's red. So I had to take it out.
Oh, you had to follow some
Yeah,
rules.
I know.
Why is that hard for you, Rulesy Julesy? You would think.
One would think.
Oh,
But
I love
it's so
him.
fun. So I'm anxious to finish this so I can start another one, and I got that in my delivery to show.
Oh, okay, good.
Show and share. And then I have some progress on the Red Deer sampler. Now I could unscroll it, but I'm not going to, sorry. But I dropped down on both sides,
Okay.
and I got some flower pots done and the grass that he sets on. And I can't imagine how far I would be if I wouldn't had to have done nearly half of it over again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like counting. Like, I don't know why I had 7 in my head when it was clearly 8. So all the little whoops going down the side were all consistently the whoops. The whoop, whoop.
What's the difference between a whoop and a twirl? Or a swirl?
A swirl is like this. And a whoop, whoop, that's, oh God. Jane, why do you do that to me?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
The colors are just amazing.
So I did 4 consecutive ones wrong
Oh.
because I got 7 in my head instead of 8. And here's one thing. Oh, where'd I put it? Lord only knows. This is a multiple page pattern. Now I know a lot of you are going to probably roll your eyes. Go ahead, we'll wait. Roll your eyes. I don't have like a pattern keeper. I hear they're really cool, and to me that's mixing too much technology with stitching.
Yeah.
I have enough trouble.
I know what you mean.
But it's a multiple page, like here's my pattern.
Here, let's turn it around because I don't
Oh,
think we're supposed
my
to
gosh, do we have to start over?
show. No. Starting
Okay,
over.
so here's my pattern. Sorry, I got all caught up in the moment. So this is the size. So you know why I did that? Because I forget that there's other people here. Because see, it's
As
just
we
the,
established last
yeah,
time.
it's just the 2 of us
It's
here.
the
So
subway.
now I feel like I'm gonna get like a knock on the door because we
Guy in a
showed
trench
up.
coat and aviator sunglasses are going to knock at the door.
I feel so bad.
I'm looking for Julie Norton.
But chart police. I'm sorry. I feel so bad
No,
now.
I don't feel bad.
Oh, gosh. I wanted to show the size. So,
Yeah.
like, that's going to be my excuse for not being able to count to 8. I think it's pretty lame, but it's cumbersome on my lap. So I don't think I could do the pattern keeper. There's a number of them out there.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that. I don't know.
Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday afternoon during our pregame celebration, our tailgating. We do tailgating the day before. About how we're both pretty much paper people.
Yeah.
And I think the PDFs, especially if you can use something like Pattern Keeper, a piece of technology like that, is like a wonderful thing. I have to print them.
Well,
I have to highlight.
But the thing is that don't you have to take? We need to find out more information. But if
We want the episodes to be fact-based.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, we have no idea.
But someone said you just scan your pattern in. Well, I'm not going to scan anything. I don't know anything about scanning. So, I'm like, that's too much. That's mixing things I need to know with stitching. And I don't want to know that.
Yeah.
So
The only scanning I do is scanning shelves in the bookstore or the grocery store.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
it
cool.
for me. That's
Well,
my
and
scanning.
speaking, here, I have a little note here. Speaking of fact-based, we like to be fact-based the best we can.
Yep.
Well,
A tradition we will carry into 2023.
we hope to. Full disclosure, Victoria may have secrets, but I don't. I am wearing my Flosstube bra.
Here's today's lingerie update.
I was so rattled last episode, it had to have been the bra. So I put on my Flosstube bra, and I thought, I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm going to have a strong game today. And then it came to having to talk. And I told Jane, I can't today. Today is not a talking day. My words...
But look, you're doing it.
Well, my words are there. They're just not in the right order. So she's going to help me today. Oh, and then also I had written down it's slightly padded with no underwire. So we can put that in the...
Underwire. It's a underwire. Under why?
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
So let's hope if this works, then we'll continue with that. But that's just...
And here's my
thing.
lingerie update. I actually think enough of you all that I put a bra on today.
And I thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, 2 silly girls. Well, now we've got, do you want to talk? We had somebody ask us a question
scroll
about what
bars.
kind of scroll rods or scroll
Yeah.
bar systems we use.
Yeah.
And we wanted to share what we use.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of scroll rods, but you have to
I'm
be.
addicted to them.
Well, I'm a stitch in hand girl, so scroll rods.
Stitch in hand girl.
Scroll rods have really been a challenge for me.
Mm-hmm.
So this, I'm going to hold it up here and slightly turn it.
These are my favorite. These are easy stitch scroll rods.
See how they come with the fuzzy part of the Velcro adhered to them. And
Yeah.
they come in different lengths.
Yeah. And I bought a kit on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description box of the episode, where you can get anything from like maybe, like an 8-inch to, I think these are maybe 18-inch.
And you can also, they also come different
Yep. Different size spacers.
spacers.
And then you just use this Velcro tape.
Yeah.
I'm not a very good Vanna person this morning. So there's Velcro tape, and you put it onto the edge of your selvage edge of your fabric, and then once it's on your fabric, you adhere it to here, and then you can roll it up.
And then depending on what size spacer bars you need for your work area, this is how much work area.
Yeah.
If you want a big work area, then you buy this size or use this size. So we just have 3 different sizes we pulled. Of course, you'd have the same size on each side, but
I find it helpful if the same size spacer bar is on the right and the left side.
Now
of the fabric.
these are These are called
Easy Stitch.
Easy Stitch. Easy Stitch. Can I show this?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm afraid to show anything. Easy Stitch.
Yeah.
And they come in variable packages.
And then there are the kind where you have the scroll bars that come with a piece of fabric.
Wide webbing.
Yep, wide webbing. And you would use like a strong, heavy duty sewing thread or something.
Pro cotton.
Yeah, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually stitch your selvage edge.
Just with a running stitch. Stitch it on there, and then you have plenty to roll up for that.
And then these will fit into, this is a lap stand version.
So this is like this, so like that goes on the lap or table, and it holds it up nicely.
Yeah.
And this is a lap stitch doodler frame. So you can get that.
Yeah. And if you don't want to do the basting on, these will actually fit.
Oh, they're all interchangeable.
Yeah, they're all interchangeable.
And they also, I wrote this down, they also have a split rail rod, which is a slot. We couldn't find it, so we don't know the name. And I tried Googling last night, and I was not successful.
In your dowel, there's a channel that's cut into it, a deep groove. And then it looks like a very long chopstick. And you would put your fabric down over the groove, take your anchoring piece, your chopstick, and put it in, and then start to roll.
Yeah.
So no basting or tape involved. So those are great too. Mine is somewhere in this room.
Yeah,
I have no idea where.
We really looked yesterday and couldn't find it. So
we did find some interesting other things.
Yeah, I thought, well, and then
your trusty Q-snaps.
For smaller projects, and or I have a graveyard of snap.
Yeah.
Huge bin.
And these, as you know, for those of you that use them, they're almost like Tinker Toys. They come in different sizes. I think this is an 8-inch. There's like a 10,
you can buy
11,
the kit.
a 17-inch, and they're all like interchangeable.
Yeah.
So you can basically make custom sizes depending on what it is that you need.
Yeah.
So always a good option. I was a very loyal Q-snappers. And then what I found was when I was using Q-snaps, I would have like a death grip on the Q-snap. I don't know why. I would hold on to it so tightly so that at the end of, even a half hour of continuous stitching, I had pain all the way up my arm.
And loosen your grip there.
Well,
girly.
some people would have said I lost my grip a long time ago. But I find with the scroll bars, it's more of I rest it.
Yeah.
On my hand or whatever. So I hope that answers your question. If not, let us know in the comments, and we will.
We'll see what we
try
can
to
find
adjust
for you.
There was also a question in the comments about what kind of stitching spots that we have. I wish I could do a video of some glamorous place where I have like, this dedicated, whatever. I just have a chair in the family room with a footstool, stool,
that you
a place to put my feet up, and an ot light that's a floor stand, and it just has, kind of a rectangular light, 2 light bulbs in it, so you can have kind of low level light and then airport runway strength light. And that's what I stitch. And Julie will attest, I also work in that chair. So if I'm sitting in my chair, one side of me, there's multiple laptops that are sitting there precariously balanced. And then over to my left is a basket with a big pile of stitching stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess you could say it's a dedicated space, but it's nothing special. I don't have a special room.
I too sit in a chair upstairs we have a small Rambler style house. Both Jane and I have Rambler style houses, which are known in other parts of the country as ranch style houses. It is.
I kind of almost like that.
Yeah.
Well, Rambler kind of fits me, I guess.
Yeah. But I have a small room off of the kitchen that was Catherine's room, and I think she was down the street the day she moved, and I had the doors off, and I was claiming that as our TV room, and that's basically where we live.
Is that the same chair that you were trapped in?
Yes,
point in time?
yes, yeah.
Hopefully you don't have PTSD every time you're
Well,
in there.
I do question exactly where that remote is, I'll tell you. I'm trying to do the
Her
over the
safety
edge.
checklist.
Yeah, kind of like going, okay, this one brings me up this. I'm trying to, like finger play it in the cubby as not
The backup buttons.
Mm-hmm. So, but I have to have magnification. So I have a Dazar light. That's the big arm that comes down with the big ring light with the magnification. So, by the time I get seated and you've got your big ring light, you've got your 9,000 folded this, and I work on a memory foam pillow because that helps me steady my scroll rod so I two hand stitch with that. And then off to the side is a end table that I have my refreshing beverage and a cookie sometimes.
Sometimes M&M's.
Yeah, and then downstairs we don't do much down in the downstairs in the winter because it's like 7-8 degrees cooler down there.
Oh, that's where
But I do have a chair that I sit in there, and that's where that's one of my New Year's things is get the floor stand and light set up down there so I can start the Hawk Run Spring, because that's something that needs a dedicated space because it's really involved. I did the autumn. I showed that earlier on an earlier episode, but I really want to get the autumn framed. I bought the frames, and I that's my incentive to get that spring started, because let's not kid ourselves, that's going to take a lot of time to do all 12 sections of that. So it's almost all heavy stitching. So that's what I do. But I need magnification, and Jane doesn't. So.
Wow.
You don't. You're lucky, because that's hard.
Well, I mean, I think we've talked about it before. I'm legally blind without my glasses. I have to get in the shower with my glasses on so I know what's shampoo versus body wash versus, Nair, whatever else is in there. Because once I'm in there and I have my glasses off, I can't tell.
Yeah.
It's just shapes. But I have a freakish ability to see very close up.
Without her glasses on. I mean, oh my gosh, when she goes to look at something up close, she takes them off. And I'm like, if I took mine off, I wouldn't even know you were in the room with me.
Well, I wouldn't be able to see you were in the room either, but if I had to do something on 40 count, I would be able to see. I would never be able to see that there was an intruder entering the building, but I could tell whether or not I had that needle in the right hole on 40 count. It's just weird. Very weird.
So what shall we do? What do you want to look at?
Well, we could talk about finishes. Julie's got some great progress to show on her Prairie Schooler extravaganza of Santas. And we went through the drawer of no return yesterday and pulled some previous winter related finishes.
That was really fun. And I'll let her tell you that. My progress on my Prairie Schooler finishes, that's just kind of silly because this is what I'm doing. I did the 12 Days of Christmas, and I stretched, mounted, and laced each one. I thought if I get this when I was going to bring these, I thought if I put a red bow on it, it would be more inviting to do, because here's the 11 foam cores to do all the way to drummer's drumming. Wow, it's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. And my hands have not been happy at all with baking and ornamenting and lighting the trees and wrapping packages. My hand doctor said, try to avoid any pinching crafts. Everything you do is pinching.
Everything you do is pinching.
Everything, wrapping, cooking, everything you use your hands. And wow, they took a beating this season. So this is kind of like a FIP. It's a finish in progress. I really have to get this done. I do have 11 months to get it done. Maybe I'll do one a month. Maybe I can do one a month.
That would be a good intention.
Yeah, one a
that's
month.
awesome.
I'll have to write that in my journal to do one a month. I could shake it up and not do them in the right order. You know, like don't do 2 turtle doves next. I could do the 5 golden rings. It's a new year. Anything can happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Loosey goosey, Julie, for
tell ya.
2023.
I'll tell you. So what was I supposed to show?
Previous finishes.
Oh.
I'm very excited about these two.
Wait a minute. I'm not gonna, that'll be our lead-in.
Okay.
This is,
Oh.
wait. Here, you hold that.
Yeah.
Because I do have the thing. At least I thought I did.
Or so you claim.
Yeah, you know, if I were any more prepared, I wouldn't be. Oh, here, found them. Hello.
Hold, please.
Yes. Okay. This is, because I am not going to screw up on a Prairie Schooler thing again. This is Prairie Schooler number 73. And I printed out because I gifted it. When I'm done with something, I usually gift the pattern forward. So yes, love this one.
The frame is perfect.
It has a special spot down in the family room. I just love where it sets, and that is the Prairie Schooler book number 73, Christmas Samplers 2.
Oh, I love it.
I do. Then this one, I think we finished this on I finished this on one of my North Shore trips. I know, because Kim was working on it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One of our early days.
Yes, the early
Stitching
days.
with the gals.
Yes. This is the Prairie Schooler book number 83, Winter Samplers. Love it.
Oh.
Love it, love it. Now, my living room walls are a very odd colored pea green. And this just looks perfect right by the door. It just, the greens kind of smolder. I
love that. Winter is a time of promise.
Yes.
Maybe that's why I love it so much.
I just, these two really make me smile. I do really like them a lot.
Do you need these?
No.
Can I keep them as reference?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said,
I'll put them on my wish list.
I don't have them anymore. Otherwise, I would let you use them. Now, this one is
this is one of Julie's designs.
It is one of my designs. It is cherished memories, warm thy heart, laughter, joy, and tears. Treasured friendships, family blessings draw us ever near. And it is stitched on a 28 count autumn blush, or 32 count autumn blush with 2 strands of DMC 902. My favorite. Went with the frame.
Yeah, the frame could not be more perfect.
It went with the frame just perfect. It was done a very long time ago, but is always, it is a leaflet.
Is it still available?
Yes, it is available.
Okay.
See, I originally did it in that box that was available.
Oh, one of the Sudbury boxes?
No, it's not Sudbury. No? Let me see. This was Patches and Planks from Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Did the shows with us. And so I wanted to create a design to go in that mahogany box.
It would be great in a box. It would be great in a tray. Well, if you wanted to put it in a tray.
And or do it framed. So that's what I wanted to do.
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
So,
I do have this in my Julie collection.
Yes, I love it. I've stitched it, like I said,
great.
twice. So
love it.
And then I have
this thing.
This is, I usually don't frame doilies, but this red one, oh, the red is so pretty. The red does not show on this camera. In fact, let me tell you what kind of red it is. And I framed it because it was easier for me to display at the shows. This is stitched on 25 count Lugana Christmas red with DMC pearl cotton 321, which was a perfect match.
Oh, I love it.
So this is one of my publications. Oh my gosh, Jane, it's one of the hand-drawn ones.
It's great though.
I would love to
I've
be
also
able-
stitched it as a doily. And there's also a bonus doily in here called Pretty in Pink
Yeah.
for Valentine's Day. And I've stitched that one as well.
Well, I'll show you the shape, but it's not a color photo on the inside. It's really up.
You can see it in one of our previous episodes when I pulled out
That's right, you did.
Draw No Return.
You did.
But I was telling Julie as we were looking at this piece, mine doesn't look like that. I mean, I'm just saying.
So here's the thing I want to share
I'm
with
pretty
you.
sure.
This pattern and this pattern are available on the website.
And we'll put Julie's website in the description box like we always do.
But I want to mention something.
We bring you tidings of great joy. January joy.
Disclosure. We have an exciting announcement on January 14th, our next episode. Should life treat us well, our next episode will be January 14th. We've got a fun collaboration between Jane's Mastermind, My Not Sleeping, and we pulled my daughter Catherine in. So we have a little collaboration, really cool, fun thing.
Collab, as they call
collab.
it, as the kids call it. a
In the
collab.
biz, do they? Well, you and your phrases.
I
So,
am pretty hip.
so
Not just hippie. I am pretty hip.
on January 14th, we're going to show you our collaboration. That will be available on my website. And as kind of a launching for this, we're going to offer a reduced shipping special starting on January 14th, and it's going to run for 23 days since it's 2023. So that's what we're going to do. So as much as these may intrigue you, you can order them. Why is that? Oh, you can order them if you choose. But we will have a reduced shipping special starting January 14th. So I just wanted to tell you that I'd feel bad if you ordered them and then, you tune in January 14th and you think, oh crap.
Make your Julie wish list
Yeah.
and then shop in January.
Yeah.
And
And we'll go into on the 14th all about the nightmare of actually shipping stuff, the cost, and me with trying to be retired and out of it, and so that's what we're going to do. It's going to be great. I'm really excited.
so for those
about
of you
it.
that are like me, that you're like 23, 24, 25, January 14th through February 6th.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's around Super Bowl time too, I think.
Yeah, it is. The 5th is Super Bowl, I think. No, well, we're not going to say it because if it's not true,
We're not fact-based.
yeah, and we don't want to lose that. That's what we got going for us. So I think that is all. See, I have a list because I'll tell you, I don't know.
I don't know.
lately.
We're in the same boat today.
Yeah.
I had to have a little list too.
Yeah, which I guess if it keeps us going, we just don't sit here like deer in the headlights. Look, Catherine wasn't.
They've seen it before. They've
Gath-
seen it all before.
Catherine was helping us with the lights and stuff because Jane wanted a warm light,
I
not
bought a new light.
cold light, not only for us but for the stuff we show wasn't showing up very well. So anyways, Catherine was here today helping us, and she's
Check her.
like, why do you guys look like that? Can't you smile?
It's our pre-video mutz face, as my grandmother would say.
Mutz.
Why are you so mutzy? What is that?
Oh my gosh. So the red Hardanger is going to lead into, I believe, have you stitched any Hardanger, Jane? Yeah.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to do previous Drawer of No Return finishes?
Oh, I might. See, I guess I didn't
It doesn't
follow
matter.
that. Since we're in the Hardanger mood, take us to heaven, Jane.
Take us to Hardanger heaven. It was funny. There was someone in the comments that was Hardanger heaven. Not my experience. And you know what? Some days I'm right there with you.
Well,
Okay, so I'm happy to report that for those of you that have been on pins and needles, when we last left you, I had finished the 400 and something eyelets.
600.
634 eyelets.
God,
but I had the buttonhole left to do on Sophie. So the good news is that I completed the buttonhole in the 2 weeks since we've seen you.
That is a tremendous amount of buttonhole. Can you get it?
Yeah, I probably... Some days it's a miracle I get dressed. Okay. So, the buttonhole edge right around. See if I can get it closer.
Beautiful.
And please pretend to be impressed, even if you are not.
It
goes on and on. So I'm very excited.
And then you have to turn it and go on and on and on again.
It's like the clown pulling the scarf out of the pocket. That's
all
how it
the
felt.
way around. It's a massive amount of buttonhole edging.
You know, and one of the things I enjoy about Hardanger, not that you can't do this in cross stitch, but when you finish it, like when I finish the cluster blocks, it's a finish. Then you finish the surface work. Oh, it's a finish. The double cable. Oh, I finished that. Eyelets, finished. Now, buttonhole, finish. So many finishes to celebrate. So, this week I will start the cutting and wrapping of this. So I will have more progress to show you.
You know, another way to think of it is this gorgeous piece. You could basically say you are now half done with it. Even though it looks done, she still has to cut and wrap and then remove it from its bondage. That's a whole nother massive time-consuming freight.
Yeah.
Because she's like, well, I don't have a finish. I go, you have a finish of eyelets, you have a finish of buttonhole. You have to acknowledge each step as a finish in Hardanger because, you know, like on my Red Deer sampler, I'm halfway done. And then I'm done. I don't have to go back and go over everything else again. So,
and
it's
then,
a remarkable accomplishment.
Because I was in a buttonhole state of mind.
So is that New York?
State of mind?
Yeah, state of mind.
I hear they have rockets there.
Yeah.
New York is a wondrous place.
Yeah. Billy Joel sang about it.
Oh, I love Billy Joel. There is I'm the piano man. Okay, anyway, I took out, as Julie calls it, the dark toilet.
I have to recover.
And I did, I finished the button. Hello. I finished the buttonhole
isn't it
on
amazing?
The dark doily. And not only did I finish the buttonhole, y'all, I started cutting and wrapping. And I just have a short amount of wrapping to do. You can see the contrast.
In the corner opposite my
head.
head.
In the corner. Yeah.
I'd point, but it's not going to work. Isn't that amazing?
I'm very excited. And it's a new buttonhole for me. It's like the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Multiple
4
lengths of fabric threads. And she sent me pictures of it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing? And she goes, well, I'm on a roll. And I'm like, okay. But the pictures that she sent me did not do justice. When I came and she showed me, I'm like, oh, that was not anything like that picture. The depth of the fabric really is,
This is I think this is an old R&R, or it could be a Weeks Dye Works. The fabric is very stiff, which in a way is good because then you don't distort your stitches when you're doing your cluster blocks,
of course,
or some of the wrapping. But it's a fabric that fuzzes very easily, and I guess that really started to come out when I started to cut and pull and started to wrap. And then this pearl cotton is a pearl cotton I've never used before.
And this was an eye-opener to me.
Yeah. It is a Weeks Dye Works pearl cotton number 12, and the color is chestnut. And it just comes on a spool like this. Well, you can probably already tell. The pearl cotton is relatively coarse and stiff.
Is it waxed like?
I don't think it's waxed. Which in a way is great because you have, you know, when I do my buttonhole or my wrapping, I started using a hoop because when I stitch in hand, my tension is uneven and then I end up with distorted bars. Some of them either bow in or they bow in or they bow out. And I find that if I use a hoop and I support the stitching from the back with my middle finger on my left hand. Yes, there is a use for it other than a use that you might be thinking. I can hold the stitches in place. With regular DMC and Anchor Pearl Cotton, what I find is if I don't have that finger to support it with each wrap, it loosens and then I end up with love handles in my wrapping. Well, with this pearl cotton, it's so stiff and it's so coarse, it wouldn't move.
It's like each stitch, it sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
And for me, I know we've mentioned before, and whether you do Hardanger or you do samplers with specialty stitches in them, pearl cotton number 12 in Anchor and DMC, the shops are carrying less and less of the colors because of demand, and we understand that. Yeah. But when she showed me this, I'm like, I love those hand-dyed fibers in doilies, but I have a tendency not to be able to find a matching pearl cotton number 12 to match. It never occurred to me to look to for the weeks. And I just thought, now I really want to go look.
Well, and because not all of the pearl cotton number 5 and number 8 comes in pearl cotton number 12, I have been known, if I really love a number 8, to just use floss.
Yeah, two strands of floss.
Yeah. In replacement. But just to show you how old this is, this is back in the days where you just had a little white tag. And I think this might have been either Needle Necessities or Leah's. Although I think Leah's had a purple tag.
Yeah.
If I remember.
I think it's Needle Necessities.
But I love it. And I have enough where I could maybe do another small piece.
And then put this in that bag too, so you
know. I have more wrapping.
Oh, that's right. That little bit of wrapping.
Yeah.
Oh, very impressed.
So that's my Hardanger. I'm on a Hardanger roll.
Yeah.
And that's, I think I told you the last time, but when I get started with Hardanger, the problem is I love it so much and it's such a different challenge for my brain. I don't want to do anything else.
Yeah. Well, and that's okay.
But I do want to finish this brown dark doily. I want to finish the wrapping maybe tonight when I'm watching football. And then I will release it from the larger piece of fabric.
The selvage edge.
Yeah. And then I'm going to get started on Sophie, and I probably will not do a lot of cross stitch until Sophie is
But I think you
wrapped.
need a diversion from Sophie too. So maybe you could work on the blue one. Go back and forth, between the two. Divide your time. Divide and conquer.
You'll see it as part of Delightful Deliveries, but I have the fabric now, and the pearl cotton. And the fancy, shiny floss to start those Hardanger Christmas ornaments. Yep. So maybe I'll do one of those. I don't know.
Well, today I'm experiencing a hideous shaky hand day. I told Jane.
I'm not going to have to feed you again this week, am I?
I told Jane I was putting my eyeliner on and my hand was like putting dots. Dot, 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 dot. And then I noticed... you're aging when you can rearrange the skin under your eyes. Like I was brushing, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that. Oh no, I like it better this way. So I'm like, oh my god. It just doesn't pain.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
You're killing me.
I know. That's your Hardanger heaven.
Here's today's Hardanger update.
You are amazing. In so many
am.
ways. Yeah, you are.
I'm not for everyone. We established that last time.
Oh, but
I do trigger some people. Sorry, everybody.
oh, geez, Louise. I want to show you something. Did you bring your journal in here?
No, it's in the other room buried
All right.
under a couple of laptops.
Okay, so you know my struggle with the journal. I did something today. Before I came, I put a sticker. Okay, so in the journal you're supposed to, like Jane put her goals for 2023. Well, I was going to put, but not today because my hand's too shaky.
You don't have your font today.
On the back page, under these comments, where's the comment page? This one. I'm going to write all my modern folk embroidery patterns because I duped up on 3 of them. I have leaflets and I have downloads of the same thing. So I am going to do that on a day when my hand's not shaky. But I did manage to get on fairly straight. Catherine made me a red deer sticker.
I love that.
So I want to finish the red deer sampler. It won't be in January, but that is what I want to really finish and get framed. But
it's nice to have focus pieces.
Yeah. And then I have to start another one because I think if I have 2 red ones, then I can put them on the red sampler wall. But I can't just...
And the red sampler wall will be officially established.
Yes. So I did bring it if you want to play later with the sticker books.
Sticker books.
Yeah. But I thought, hey, I at least put a sticker on. So that's a start, right?
That's good.
That's a good start. So what do we have?
I don't know. Do you want to look at the previous finishes?
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, so I pulled
put this over
some
here.
previous finishes. Why are you putting them way over there?
Oh, these... Oh, maybe I better do a wardrobe change. This isn't... No wonder Victoria has...
New Flosstube bra.
Maybe this is why Victoria has so many secrets.
Before I show you the previous finishes, though, I want you all to make sure you're sitting down.
Yes.
Stop
Don't drink.
Yeah, don't spit. I don't want you to spit out any liquids or have any liquids come out of your nose or whatever.
This needs to
Y'all, I ironed.
Oh my God, there was steam involved too.
And something called spritzing. Who knew?
Yeah.
And then Julie's like, well, do you have any liquid in that iron? And I'm like...
Which some people call it...
Water.
I could not think. She goes, why is this not steaming? These wrinkles are coming out. You know?
And Julie's like, well, do you have liquid
Ironing is so overrated.
Yeah.
Why do we even plug this
Can't I
in?
just put these in the dryer for a few minutes?
And I'm like, do you have any, liquid in it? And she looks at me. I could not think. I knew you needed moisture to create the steam.
Oh, I hate that word.
Well,
Moist,
so I
moisture.
said, I will go get you some liquid. I could not think of what it was. It was horrible yesterday. But to see, I should have taken a picture to see her with her iron.
Photographic evidence.
Oh my God, she had her
ironing.
iron and the steam. We figured out the steam. There is something.
And the spritzing.
There is something to be said for a plain old 2-setting Hamilton Beach iron, isn't there? We talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, I have a very expensive Rowenta in the basement. Okay. So, yeah, I bought a very cheap Black & Decker iron because it was blue.
Yeah.
That's why I bought it.
But
I had no intentions of ever using it. I thought, well, Julie comes to visit occasionally. I could just put a Julie pile.
But the thing is between the two of us, it took us how to figure that out. Just the complexity of...
It wasn't rocket science, but close. It's the closest to rocket science I've been in a while. So anyway, I did not pull the charts.
No.
But you'll see a theme, I think, as a regular, as you usually do. This is shepherd's bush.
That's a sheep one.
Yep.
To go in the
And I
sheep
think
frame.
it's called Mary Sheep. But very cute. I love this sheep. It has such a happy hat. And this is shepherd's bush.
I love this one.
This is the green snowman.
Is it called Green Snowman?
It's called Green Snowman.
He's just so cute. There's got to be just the perfect frame for that one.
And I know I've said it a couple of times, you cannot be mad when you're looking at a snowman. And I believe this is Slate Snowman.
He's very cute.
Yeah, he
towers above the town. Oh.
It's either Slate Snowman or Stone Snowman.
With his little sheep friends.
Yeah. They're all out there in the
Just
village.
love it.
Yeah.
Here, I'll take the shown ones and then.
And this is also, I believe, I don't know what this is, to be honest. I'm not sure if it's a shepherd's bush or not.
I don't know if you're focusing in on all the little embellishments that are on
Yeah, he's
him.
got a very nice button hat.
Wow, they are so cute.
And then this is shepherd's bush purple snowman.
I love all the different fabrics.
Yeah, all hand-dyed. They're all 32 count. They all come in a kit.
And some of the wrinkles or subtle, soft creases, we simply couldn't get out.
Well,
but I know
they've been folded in their kit plastic bag. And by the sheer weight of the volume of the shepherd's bush kits I have, some of them have been there for 10, 15 years.
Well, and that's with the kit, they're folded anyways. Yeah. But what I was going to say is we wanted to take great caution in not using too hot of an iron because they're silks.
And they're all
and they had embellishments already on them. But with a little trying, I said, watch, when we put a stretch on it, it goes away. So when they're mounted, they won't be visible. Yeah, Jane's like, whatever.
And this is a trilogy snowman.
He's cute.
The 2 buttons came, and the fabric came with the kit.
So cute.
Yeah, he's very cute. And then, oh my God, another shepherd's bush.
Say it isn't so.
I unfortunately don't remember
stitching it or the pattern?
The name.
Oh, but so cute.
Yeah, the bands
that has
are really
some specialty bands in it.
Really fun.
Yeah.
Very fun. So there's that one.
They come across as being simplistic in design, but complex in
execution.
Yes.
Some
look
of
at
them.
These big words. Oh my God.
And here is another shepherd's bush.
I do.
I love the sheep.
You better not pout.
You better not.
He would be cute on a block of wood, Jane.
He would be cute on a
with
block
some
of wood.
jingle bells or something.
Yeah. This is a Bent Creek zipper kit.
Cute, cute.
Yeah, I love that.
I like the coarser fabric.
And I like how the scarf looks like there's some movement, like it's blowing in the wind.
Yep.
Very fast stitch. Yeah, this is coarser fabric, and this is all done with pearl cotton.
Yes, I noticed that. And this is like an 18 count, right?
Yeah.
18 count linen with pearl cotton.
Yeah.
Do you think it's 5?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's number 5.
How fun.
Yeah. And then this one I Googled, you guys. I don't know what it is. If any of you recognize it, please let me know.
Is it an older one?
Yeah, it's an older one.
Love it.
Very cute. I love the stockings.
And let us remind the audience at home, all in the bottom drawer, sitting there. Sitting there.
I can't talk to you when you're like this. And this is a shepherd's bush, and this is called The Stockings Were Hung.
And the fabric in real life is very modeled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, love the
I
fabric.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one I think needs to go to the framer.
Yeah.
And how many of these can we take? I think the lavender one,
We can make a list.
Yeah, we're going to make a pile to take to the framer, so you
To her guy.
To my guy, my frame
To your
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Oh. Okay, this we just have to show again. Where's our little pad thing? Just because I didn't realize. Look at all the buttons. Am I even right?
Yeah.
Look at the buttons.
And not only that, but look at how straight.
I know. I'm like,
them on.
they are beautiful. I like the texture of the Smyrna stitches in the snowman.
Yeah,
love it.
The happy news is there's a whole series of snowmen, and I bet probably like another 6 at least to stitch.
Oh, of these larger size ones?
Yeah, all Shepherd's Bush. There was a whole series of them. Oh,
how fun
they're just
is
great.
that?
And then there are probably another 4 or 5, maybe even 6 snowmen themed smaller band samplers that have specialty stitches. One of them has, I think, 4 bands of pattern darning.
Well, and now you're an expert at that. Yeah? Yeah, you are. You've done it enough times.
No, well, that doesn't mean I'm good at it. It means I've done it.
I'm trying to be encouraging, and you just give me that look like...
You're right, Julie. It's one of my enhanced skill sets, doing pattern darning. Couldn't even say it with a straight face.
I've read your resume. It's on there.
God bless you. People on LinkedIn don't even want to read it.
Oh my gosh. Well, now what do we've got?
I think we have
like
delightful
Santa.
deliveries.
I feel like Santa. Okay. You want to go?
Sure. I'll do some delightful deliveries. I in the theme of buying books that I don't have room for, I bought The Right-Handed Embroiderer's Companion by Yvette Stanton. And there are great stitches in here. Many of them would apply to embroidery and samplers.
Okay.
And some of them would apply to like Hardanger or white work. Oh, did you see that Barbara Wawa passed away?
Oh, I saw that
93.
yesterday.
Man, she was a force
to
be reckoned with.
Yes,
Yep.
she was. I saw that yesterday, and I felt real sad.
I thought of that when I was trying to say white
Condolences
work.
her family.
Yeah. So there's that. I got that. My Bestitch Me fabric came.
Has not yet been opened. She's breaking the seal.
Yeah, sorry for the crinkling. This one this is 36 count honey. And it's beautiful.
It is. It's a hard color to explain. It almost has an orange tinge to it.
It's very coppery.
But with the undertone of a real strong butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very beautifully modeled.
Yes. Both sides.
Both sides. Yep, are modeled.
As the dyeing process or stamped, do you think? This is dyed?
Yeah, I think this is dyed.
Dyed that way.
Yeah, through and
Stamped,
through.
yeah.
Yeah, so very exciting. Maybe I can find a suitable thing to start on. And then I bought the new Blackbird book release called When the Leaves Fall.
Oh.
Beautiful, a lot of beautiful things in it. One that caught my eye that I think I might want to start relatively soon is this one. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. Love that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Books are beautiful.
Yeah.
To look at, if you're not going to stitch on them. We talked about that yesterday.
If you're having a down day and you're kind of out of sorts, and it's always great to pull out whatever needlework related books or patterns you have and
And chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I got a
also.
new Drew and Moose delivery this week. So.
Yeah, which we opened up, sampled slightly, and put back in the box.
And then, like a grown-up, last night, I said to my husband, please put the chocolate in the kitchen where I can't get at it. So I can't promise there'll be grown-up activities this afternoon after we're done, but
True.
I
put all our Christmas cookies in Bella's bedroom because we have to move one of the living room tables into Bella's room for the Christmas tree. So I put a fun holiday tablecloth on that table, and then that's where all the cookies go with. And then I have holiday paper plates and napkins, so we go in and fix a plate of cookies for so we don't have to get out of our chairs.
I like it.
Yeah,
and then a couple episodes, Julie showed her design the Hardanger holiday ornaments, and I'm just so taken with them. So I got my supplies. I got my 24 count Congress cloth and my 28 count white linen.
Although I don't think you needed a yard to do 4 ornaments, but it's good to have that as backup. Oh, half. Boy, that looked like a big piece.
And
you
then,
go, girl.
And then all of the
things.
Fun fibers.
Yeah.
Still, the beads are on their way. So I'm excited to start those. Oh, and then I'm sorry, I have 2 other Blackbird things to add to my collection. Feliz Navidad.
Oh.
Na-na-na-na-na-na. And
Can I see the fleece
no,
now?
and then Blackbird, which is part of the Beatles. Serious.
That's a sampler of Bella's People. Oh, it does say it on there.
It's called. The title is Feliz Navidad.
Well, sometimes
Feliz Navidad. It makes me
that's
want to
really
go to
cool.
Taco Bell.
So
didn't they use that
yeah,
for some of it?
yeah.
Then why are you?
Well, the thing is I'd love to make this for Bella, but I don't think she's not really into needlework.
But when it looks like it would be a beautiful stitch.
Yeah, the colors.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make you an offer if you want to stitch it, and Bella doesn't want it. I'll put it in the drawer of no return, along with what remains.
If I want to stitch it and she doesn't want it, you'll take it off my hands.
Yeah.
Oh, that. It's all in Weeks Dye Works. I do have that string, as Tom calls
a
it.
string. Yeah.
One of the first shows we did, we're driving out to Hershey, Pennsylvania, and he's my roadie, and we're driving out there a couple days. And I said, now, if someone asks you, like, what is this stitched on, you can say, he goes, I'll say it's stitched with red string. And I go, it's not string, it's called a fiber, it's called Pro Cotton. And I overhear him in the booth saying, yeah, I don't know what string she used for that flat work. And I'm like, it's satin stitches. But now let me tell you, I want to tell you a story about him after how many years? 20 years of him doing the shows with me. Impressive. I'll tell you a story. Not tonight. Not today.
Oh.
Maybe on, I don't know, another episode. I was going to come up with a date, and I can't even remember what today's. I asked her, Jane. I came out of the bathroom. I said, okay, now are we ready? What day is it today? She goes, it's the 30th.
I almost said October 31st. December 31st.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have Delightfuls?
I do. I have, it's just plain delightful. I got it several shipments ago. But look it.
Oh, man. She's so cute.
Yeah. Is that reflecting? Is that okay?
That's good.
And she's got a plaid skirt on. And she's got a little bunny. She's carrying a bunny basket.
I love that.
So that's called Harrietta and Company by Brenda Gervais. I can't wait to start this when I'm done with Peppermint Pal. Kind of got a theme going on here.
Yeah.
So. And then I got this from Stitches and Things in Fenton, Michigan. Yeah. Oh, there's the receipt. We don't want to leave.
She did pay for them.
We don't want to leave a
You've seen evidence.
We don't want to leave a paper trail, so we'll just tuck that in there. Jane had shown this. Did you say you wanted it? You don't have this, do you?
No.
No. She said, maybe was that a conversation between you and me? Or was it?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Oh.
I did a screenshot and sent it to you, how cute it is.
So see, when she sends it to me, now I'm all mixed up. I think it goes to everybody because we're in the room together. No one else sees our emails.
That would be one big group chat.
She sent this to me and said, look at, isn't he adorable?
Oh, I love the sheep.
Kringle and Woolard. And I'm like, that is so cute. I'm putting it in my cart. And I said, don't order one because I'm getting you one.
Thank you.
Isn't he darling?
He really is.
I wonder how big. I haven't looked at it. Okay, so see, it's using threads that I don't have.
79 wide by 114 high.
On 36 count. I can do 36. I don't have the classic Colorworks, but I wouldn't think he would take many. Maybe we could share Colorworks.
Yep. I might even have some of these.
And the thing is, I'd say this would be a great thing to stitch together. Well, that never happens.
Oh, did you notice?
What? What?
Kris Kringle's mitt is one strand of floss.
Over
one. Over one.
Seriously. I suppose if we did it over two.
To inspire you and get you through, there's a little Bible verse at the end.
Oh, there is.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you, good thing. If you would have done that over two, we would have had a massive hand.
Why are Chris's hands so swollen and big? Oh, thank you.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So cool. Then this is what I've waited for. I saw a teaser on Facebook, and I'm like, that's wonderful. I want it. Couldn't find it. Finally found it, and it's like, oh, you gotta wait. It's not released yet. So, but it's called The Maker and Mender by Brenda Gervais. It is so cool. I guess I used up all our boards. Do you have a white one? I just didn't know if it would show through or not, so I'm just going to hold this up like this. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I can see why it would be worth the wait.
Yes, it was. Then, you read it. My words are failing me today.
The needle be it though, so seam and slender is both a maker and a mender.
Oh,
it's beautiful. Oh,
and it's hem stitched.
Color palette is beautiful too.
And it's hem stitched. So
I bet I could figure out how to hem stitch by reading one of my many.
But it's like, do I want to hem stitch it? And then what? Do you just lay it someplace or put it in a box or something, or I
don't know why you couldn't frame it. Depending on how big it is, maybe even a big pillow.
It could be.
Or a flat fold.
It's on 36 count, and it's 9 7/8 by 7. So that's cool. Yeah. I'm anxious to start that. Don't know when. You know what? I'm so focused on this Red Deer sampler, and then I just take the break with my Peppermint pal, or I'll go to my little bunny thing, and I'm just leaving so many of my friends behind. Come said the wind is just sitting there going like this when I walk by. It's like, is she coming? Oh, darn.
Like the land of misfit toys. Nobody came.
But, and that bothers me. I shouldn't let it bother me, but it bothers me.
Just think of it as having all these wonderful choices.
Yeah. That I'm not choosing. That doesn't make me a very good person. I have all this, and I'm just walking right by. So, I don't know. This one is Cherry Hill
I love her
Stitchery.
stuff.
This is a leaflet. It also comes in a download, but it's Rudolph's Reindeer Games.
Dashing, dancing, prancing.
And again, typically not my style, but there's just something about it.
I love it.
I told Tom we really need to move because I need to have some more walls, and I need to have a room. another room to put stuff in. And then maybe that, like Bella's room is my whimsical room, my foo-foo, frilly, antique dishes and depression glass and stuff like that.
The one I'm not allowed to go in because I'm not girly enough to go in there.
I've sent you pictures. But you know, it's full. So now what do you do?
Yeah. Oh, it's so, I
just
love
think
that.
it's so cute.
I love Rudolph.
So that was a real fun delivery. And then last but not least, I got home from videoing. I have trouble with that. Our last episode, and lo and behold, there was my my package from Judy. And I went with the thread bed to have. Oh.
Nice.
And then I got the small
Look
bag.
at you.
I got the small
The
bag.
fabric is just gorgeous.
Isn't it? This
really
one
is.
spoke to me.
It really
It said,
is.
Julie!
It's not as nice as my snowman, but
Oh,
it's pretty nice.
But it said, Julie. Small. And I got
Oh, you went for the
large.
trifecta.
I did. And the
Oh, it's awesome.
and it's, you know how it's got that little other side.
The little snack pack.
It's got the little part to put your project name in there. And then this has a very subtle, I like the subtle matching lining.
Oh, that is beautiful lining fabric.
So thank you,
Oh,
Judy,
my
for
goodness.
your talent. And
Yeah, very well made.
yeah, and we will put her link now.
Yeah.
We talked about her last episode where, is there glare on there?
Yep, a little bit.
How do you get rid of the glare? Oh,
There you go.
okay. Learning curve.
We'll put it in the description box.
Yeah, it's a Facebook page, and you can tell her that Jane and Julie sent you. If you're interested,
Oh, that's awesome.
I could say we could never have enough tote bags, but I have now,
I gotta stop.
project bags. I have 1, 2, I have 3. I've got the one you gave.
I have a few more than 3.
See, I'd put them in there and get them all tucked in, and then I'd hate to disturb them.
You like to have them pristine.
Yeah. So I think that's it for me, for all my delightful deliveries. I got a couple of downloads, but I'll show you those next time.
Okay.
But
I look forward to that.
But I am interested. I do think I'm going to start some black sampler. I want to choose a sampler and start that because I want to try that 103 black silk that I bought.
I'm really anxious to hear how you like working with it.
So I don't know which one I'm going to start, but it's I don't have a right to start another one because I've got so many big ones. But all of a sudden I feel like new year, new starts, new direction. You know, we'll see.
Yeah.
So that's that. Gigi, you got anything more on your list?
No, my cupboard is bare.
Oh, no. I want to thank everybody for joining us. I want to thank everybody for taking a chance and watching us. This has been, you know, when you think of you and I, we've known each other for a very long time.
I try to.
Well, no, but the two of us.
Sometimes the thoughts are invasive.
No, neither one of us would ever think we'd be on camera.
Oh, God, no.
No, you know, or be ourselves. And so this has been a really big step for us, and we've really enjoyed it. I really.
It's been great.
It's a fun journey, and I hope to continue with our shows, health and life. Be good to us this year.
Yes, please. Be good to all of you too. Please, please,
Good
please.
to everyone.
Yeah.
So I won't ramble anymore. I'm anxious for next episode.
It's going to be fun.
I'm anxious for lunch.
Yes, please.
And to put our feet up.
I'm anxious to get rid of this wedgie. That
Didn't help.
No.
You.
I had them on there earlier, and I felt like I was gonna.
Okay, I
have
put a
balance
bolster under the table for her to rest her feet on, thinking that would give her some better leverage.
It's hopeless. My wedgie game is also strong, apparently.
Well, I mug for that.
I hate to think of what that would look like.
Oh my gosh.
So we will all see you again in a couple of weeks. We wish you the happiest of New Year's. Celebrate responsibly later. And until we see you again in a couple of weeks, we wish you nothing but the best, health, happiness, and the abundance of all the things that make you happy. Please, please, please remember, just give yourself one more day. Just one more day. I will if you will.
Yes.
So let's once again pinky swear that we'll all meet back here in a couple of weeks. And until we see you then, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes.
And happy stitching.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Let's see how long this goodbye is. Oh no.
No. And where's Catherine then?
Another party where we don't know how to leave.
I know.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We'll see you soon. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Because it started with the first click. Do we have the off? Is there an off click? I mean, is there... Okay, let me get out of here.
Damn it.
I know. I told Tom, are we supposed to, can we reset it?